Okay, level 1, we are going to practice coloring this little section right here in tertiary colors. So you're going to need a whole lot of colors. Basically, I'll say all your colored pencils pretty much. You're going to be using these for the tertiary colors. So if you think about it, all these colors, or all these colors mixed up to get the colors in between. So it's kind of a complicated thing that we're going to be doing, but I figured we started off, not that it was easy working with the primary colors, but this is going to challenge you just a little bit more, and it's going to prepare you for whenever you actually do your tertiary set on your piece. And it will also reiterate how we go from the background, middle ground, and foreground, as well as how we might use our neutral brown and also our little accent blue color. There's our little sky blue color that we're using throughout our piece. So anyway, well, we'll just go ahead and get started here. All right, so here we are. So we will be using hatching lines and all like we did previously. So anyway, what we'll end up doing is, I'm gonna take this and pull this a little closer. Okay, we'll end up, you can outline the edge of this in your blue. You can, if you would like to lightly outline this, you could. I may do something kind of similar. You know, whenever we did our little paintbrushes and we left like a little bit of a lighter area right there, I think I'll end up doing that on this one just to be consistent there. So I'll take it from the outline, and I'm just building up my hatching. I'm just going up and down, y'all, and it's heavier here, and then it'll fade and get lighter around the little picnic area right here. So I'm just doing section at the time right here. And I'm making it heavier around the edge. It'll fade a little bit here. I'll introduce a little bit of lines in the little lighter area just to blend some things. Okay, so the next little thing that you're going to notice is you've got on the little picnic cloth right here, you have a little bit of an introduction of the sky blue right there. And I think I must have stuck in some other colors, it looks like, and we may get into that in just a little bit, but I'll keep it simple for right now for this video, and then I can go back and introduce some things. So in the sections that are going to be white, those are the sections that, you know, you're not going to see a little shade on. So Let's see, what did I do right there? So I'm going horizontally with my mark making, and I'm just doing just a little bit right here. You know, these little checkers, they're actually white, but you have a little bit of the atmosphere, like the blue atmosphere reflecting on it. You also, as you go towards the foreground, it's going to get a little bit warmer. The blue, I've got a little bit of green introduced to it. And there can even be reflections of the food in some of the white. That's what's kind of fun about it. So I'm just, I'm more, and I don't know if you're noticing this, but I am going horizontally with my mark making, and I'm starting in the little corner right here and moving out wherever you see your lines. I'm not so much doing a whole lot in the middle, if you notice that, and I'm being pretty conservative. Now, under my objects, you can make a little cast shadow right there with your blue. I just sort of went in the shape of my object, and then I'm going out more horizontally. I can do that here too. I know there's going to be red here, but the cast shadow can be there as well. So I'm going to outline this, do just a little bit in the corners. I'll do a little bit right here, and I'll do a little under this. You could introduce a little bit of the blue, and I think I do that a little bit later on whenever I put my red down, but I'll hold off for right now. Okay, so what's going to happen here, we're going to put our red orange in these little sections, and it looks to me like I put a red violet or a blue violet or something in there as well. So we'll do that too. Okay, so red, orange. So I'm using my orange first right here. And you're gonna start with the background. I'm just doing some of the corners right here, and I'm going extremely light with this. I'm just actually adding more, like I did similarly whenever I did my blue right there. I'm leaving this area relatively light in the middle. I will say, as you go towards the foreground, your colors are going to get bolder. So I may do this just a little bit heavier than what I would do back here. Back here, they're a bit more faded as you go back into space. So on top of this, I am adding my actual red orange right there. So I'm going to start back here in the background. I'm doing it mainly to my corners and my outline, and I'm leaving it kind of light in the middle. I am sort of going diagonal, I guess, in this little area. It's like a diamond, so I'm leaving this little area kind of light. Let's see here. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a red violet. That's also a tertiary color right there. So I'm gonna add that on top of that for some value. I'm just going to cool some of this down just a little bit. Really, you should probably put red down first. You can make it bluer as you go towards this little area in your background. This area is going to be bolder. I'm pulling in, this is my the red orange right here.